In what area of your life has life nailed you? I've had it nail me in my finances. I've had it nailed me in my first marriage. I had life nail me in many areas, in friendships. Where has life nailed you? Look at it. Look at your life. Where is it that you're nailed, that you need to loosen the grip? So when you're in the ache, it's not just any ache, it's a divine ache. All things have changed, one after another. A series of unpredictable and unwelcome events marched into my life one day, and suddenly nothing seemed clear. Things that I was once sure of, I was no longer sure. People and situations that you counted on always being there has vanished. Accomplishments, your work, your life that has always given you joy now feels flat and tedious. Where are you in your life? Have you been there? And if you've been there, understand that you've been there for a reason, because I told you before, 8 billion people in the world, and at least 1 million people wake up every day experiencing this feeling about something in their lives that they need someone to help them overcome. And that would be you. I knew that had ended. Sometimes you just have to make a clean cut from some things and not even know what your next step is going to be. And so oftentimes we're at a place where we have more questions than we have answers, but we also know that something is calling to you. When you feel an inner discomfort, don't ignore it, don't deny it, and don't dismiss it. Ask yourself, how did I get here? There are people out there that are in the ache. And one thing about the ache, there are no quick fixes, and you can't control it this time. The ache requires that you pay attention, that you not try to fix it, but you transform and transcend it. Who are you without your achievements? Who are you without your roles? Who are you without the hectic schedule, your social life, your important meetings, your to-do lists, your media interviews? Who are you when you don't have to be wise? Who are you without an audience, or you don't have to be inspiring, and you don't have to have the answers for everyone? Who are you? Who are you without all of that? And what would it mean for you to be nothing and nobody for a season? That's what I had to do. I had to be nothing and nobody for a season, because everything has changed, including me. Doing it differently. The only way out of the divine ache is to do the opposite of what you've always done. Be completely honest and don't run from the questions. Don't be in a hurry to fix it. So we don't like to linger too long in the land of I don't know, because it feels uncomfortable for us there. The process of digging deep can last for months and sometimes years. It's not something that can be rushed. It's not a search for facts or answers, but it's a search for truth, your truth in this moment, right now. Real spiritual transformation is not an activity or an attitude, not a series of practices. It's a grounded, integrated, vibrational state of consciousness. Let me say this again. Real spiritual transformation is not an activity or an attitude, not even a series of practices. It is a grounded, integrated, vibrational state of consciousness. It's not about the ego trying to look smarter than your suffering or your issues. It's not about feeling better. It's about being better. You're moving from performance to presence. It's a return to home. living your highest truth. As an awakened woman, an awakened legacy builder, you're moving from seeking to remembering who you really were before you came here. Because God said, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. You had a life before you had a body, y'all. So you move from awakening to remembering the great return of to your wholeness. Transcend, shifting from thinking about transformation to living transformation. Becoming the most powerful vibrational force in your body. And the most powerful vibrational force in your body is your heart. That's why I am an advocate for women falling in love. I am an advocate for it because you begin to open up your heart space in corners that never happens until you learn how to open your heart to love. Awakening requires an open heart.